Yep, did not have to go into work tonight, did not get called in. So tonight we can have our own game night, which will be nice. We'll see what comes up when we start. Once we start, we'll get a whole bunch of people in. Then we can start our game, and then we can go to some questions. Go from the questions from 06 to, well, 06 to 10, and then we return to the classic Dawson version questions. But hey, that's still going to be better. Still going to be a whole lot better than not having any questions at all. Hey Tim, it's going pretty good. Not too bad. I'm off tonight, so I'm ready to I'm ready to have some fun with you guys. As soon as we get a lot of people in here, then we can start our game. But till then, I'm doing pretty good. How about you, Tim? How's your foot? Is it getting any better? Stealing casket, X-rays, and see surgeon. Oh, I hate to hear that it's still sore, but I mean, in the end, it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it when it gets fully healed. Hey, Steve Areno. Hey, Cheryl. You, now, I would say, yeah, I know that on my nights off, you guys, that I usually cannot start streaming until 10 at the earliest and everything. As I said, anytime. I said even if it's last minute, how you could say that Jive Turkey could call me and have me come in. But I mean, I said, that thankfully that's not the case. Kahushi, is that your name? Kushi or Kahushi? Forgive me if I'm not pronouncing your name right. Okay, Kahushi, that's your name. Okay. Well, then that should be easy. That should be easy then. No problem. I wanted to make sure I was saying your name right, because if I wasn't saying your name right, that would have been, that would have been horrible. My real name? Oh, well, my real name is Matthew. I'm from the USA, state of Kentucky. Oh, you're from India. I've heard some great things about India. No, I've never been to India before, so I really can't say anything about it because I've never been there before. Hello, Cheese. Hello, Anna. Hello, Hot Dog in It. Well, I know that you guys in India, I know you have some pretty hot food there. I've he- I've heard like, watch out for some of the stuff you eat because I mean anything you can eat, I need a food from India could set your mouth on fire or it'll feel like your mouth is on fire. Oh, you're from Japan, Cheese? Oh, Japanese. Yeah, that's something I know about. Yeah, I that is something I know about India. Very hot food. I've heard Yeah, I've heard that word before, Kahushi. Hello, Roger. Not much of the topic we're talking about. The topic would be whatever drops the topic. Namaste. Did I say it right? Namaste. Okay, namaste. Hello, MK Gaming. How are you doing tonight? Yeah, it has been a long time. Well, I'm glad to know, Kahushi, that I am pronouncing the names and the words correctly. Favorite food? I'm more of a, I'm I'm like a, my favorite food is is spaghetti. I like spaghetti. So my favorite food would be spaghetti. Yeah, I know. We've got a lot of people from all over. Just not the USA, but I mean all around the world, which is pretty cool. Kahushi, I am 39. I will be 40 in February. I'm Mexican American from California. Oh, I love Mexican food. In fact, Roger, I had some uh, I had some Mexican food tonight. It's Tuesday, and you know what they say about Tuesday? Taco Tuesday. That's all right, cause yeah, I've got a lot of people around here that we've got a lot of age range differences. Um, I mean, there you go, there you go, Roger. Cheryl says she loves Mexican food too. Well, I know why exactly it's bugging me that I'll be 40 in February. Because I feel now that I'm entering a new decade of ages, I'm getting older. I mean, we thought we were getting old when we were turning 30. Now just imagine us turning 40. Yeah, one of the best. Yeah, one of the yeah, Mexican food. I mean, they've got some of the best stuff in the world. I mean, in the no in the local Mexican restaurants, those are very nice to have too. No, Kahushi, I don't know much Hindi. My what advice would I give to people? I would tell everybody that, what you are trying to achieve, go for your dreams, don't worry about the obstacles you may face in there. But into because you never know. I mean, if you don't go for your dreams, you may regret it later in life, I mean, going for your dreams could help you have a successful life, a successful career in life. No, no words. No, no words in Hindi, Kahushi. Yeah, mostly. Yeah, I mean, for my foreign language, I mostly took Spanish in high school and in college. So if I knew any other translated languages, it'd mostly be Spanish. Yeah, like hablas español. I mean, I remember some stuff, but I remember that when I took Spanish, it was about 15 to 20 years ago. So I can remember most of the stuff, but not a whole lot. Like I can still remember to count to 10 in Spanish. Life is unfair, fair stuff that never should have happened in the first place, and how you react to it is up to you. Yep, that's also some other good that's also some other good language as well, or good advice, I should say. Oh, free Spanish course from your parent. Yeah, so yeah, two languages in English and Spanish. Yeah, there it is. There's a lot of stuff that's in this world that's which is sad. I mean, and life is going to throw you some unfair curveballs. I mean, but I mean, you just got to take those and accept what you get. I mean, you know what they say: what you see is what you get. Oh, you don't know how many times I've heard that, Roger. The struggle is real. Yes, I react horribly to BS that never should have happened. I need to work on it, especially the times we're in. Oh yeah, I spaz out. Sometimes something that never should have happened, I just try to, I mean, I just say to myself, I mean, I just accept it, but I say to myself inside my head, I wish that had never happened. I said I need to work on my actions sometimes, because sometimes I think it's cool at times, but it ends up bad in the end. Oh man, I can't believe our lives can be. Yeah, but I mean, sometimes we need the advice of other people. Sometimes we don't. Especially if that advice comes from our parents, or maybe our brothers and sisters, or heck, even our relatives. Don't mind me. I'm just looking through the you know pages to see where we start. I need to remember it's very close to the end is where we start. Very close to the end. Let's see. You're asking somebody what's your one piece of advice. The answer is yeah. They're usually good. Tell young people be careful choosing your friends. Hello, colorful feathers, my sweet. I love you as well. Yeah, she always makes it when she can. Colorful feathers. She's dedicated to getting here. Did that one. We're very close to the end of the O'Hurley questions that we'll be getting to the Dawson questions very, very soon. It's nice talking to you. You take care. You too, Roger. Thanks for popping in. I'm here in the hospital, a blood test. Hopefully the blood comes, hopefully the blood test will come out positive for you, colorful feathers. I'll let colorful answer that if she's okay or not. Quite okay. My doctor wants to check if I have diabetes. Oh, diabetes? Okay. All right, Steve. We'll be here when you get back, Steve Areno. That's true because it's like I've told Colorful, my grandma was a diabetic too. Hey, 1SP. And there's vlogging with Vinco. Hello, Vinco. Why would your own mom call you that, 1SP? It would seem like, maybe a rude person would call that, but your own mother? That's messed up. Well, hopefully she's just playing with you. That's what I'm hoping, at least. Let me... How many more we got in this section? Oh, only 10 more questions, and then we go back to the classic set. I know I can't ask some of the classic set questions because they are, well, some are still applicable today, some are out of date. Yeah, I didn't know what volonté meant, but I said whatever it means. I know that it's got to mean pretty good. My sweet, I need to go now. I will call you later. I love you so much, man. I love you so much, colorful feathers. I will call you later, my sweet. Let me know how things are going at the hospital. My mom has won $50,000 from the Florida lottery, but could only claim it in installments. Seems like if she's won $50,000 from the Florida lottery, they should be able to pay her at once. Hey, just throw it out just if they need to write a check for it, do it. $50,000. Because if she won that money, she would have the right to claim it all at once, not just in little installments at a time. Taxation is too high on reward money in Florida. Well, I don't know much about the Florida lottery, but it seems like they could at least, pay her all at once. But then again, I do know what you mean. Got to pay taxes on it's 30%. Yeah. I mean, got to pay back taxes on what you win. Especially if it's money. But I do know what you mean by that, though. Now, it says there's 5 people in here, but right now it's only 1 SP and Cheryl talking. So I said, wait till we get some more in here. Probably right now we probably don't have enough. Well, with increments you can't spend it all. It'll keep you going longer. Right. Go what you can go through longer. That's what you need. Well, 1SP, at least it's only 30%, and it's not any more expensive than that. But $50,000. That's a lot. That's a lot she can do for That's a lot she can do with that $50,000. Hello, Matthew. It's gotten a little quiet here in the last few seconds. Hello, Annie. How are you doing, Annie? Mm. So she'd lose about 15,000 of that 50K then, and only have like 35,000 left. The same, less miserable. Well, don't let it get you down, Annie. You're among friends here. Actually, Annie Cher's not here right now. She's right now she's getting a blood test done at the at her local hospital. We just talked to her though. I know they do. Oh, she says nothing's wrong and everything. They're just going to check to see if she's a diabetic or not. Well, I mean, she's had like, well, well, she does have she is having a UTI. If you know what UTI stands for. She was having that, I know. But that's really all I know of any of the symptoms she was having. Yeah, but we just spoke to Sarah, so she seems like, she's fine. Well, she does say she's got something wrong with her kidneys too, but she's mostly been having, UTIs because she urinates so much. She has her days. Sometimes she feels good, sometimes she doesn't. Oh, that wouldn't cause diabetes. Remember, I lived with a diabetic dad for 40 plus years. Well, I mean, there's two kinds of diabetes, Annie. I mean, there's diabetes type 1 and then diabetes type 2. Now, I said my grandma was a diabetic. I don't know if she urinated a whole lot or was always thirsty, but I mean, she was diabetic, she had to have certain things at certain times or, that wouldn't go well for her. Oh, dad is type 2. I think my grandma was probably type 2 as well. Yeah, I think when my grandma was alive, she was type 2 as well. Our grandparents are looking up from heaven, they're noticing their grandchildren and their children are talking about them. That's what it is like when people talk about paying fair share if they are on government assistance and not working to actively contribute to our free soil society. Yeah, I know what you mean, Cheryl. Cheryl, I know who Spuds is. Mom has to do insulin now. Oh, well, I never knew Grandma had to do insulin, but I mean, she was able to feed herself, up to a good amount and everything. Even in the nursing home, she was able to feed herself. Spuds McKenzie. I said we probably need a Spuds McKenzie. I said we got because we got six people in here, and I thought to myself, I was like, we've got six, but it's like only a third, but it's like only half are talking. So it's kind of like saying, I said, I'm not sure what I need to do. I said I've got like 10 questions left from the 2006 to 2010 session, and then after that we go back to the Dawson session. Ah, ah, sure. Cheryl, I had somebody like that. My great uncle, he was a really bad diabetic, and the problem was you say like your I mean, and like you say your how your mom is, he refused to watch what he ate. He refused to watch what he ate, and then he died at 72 years old. And I remember that, and I remember me and my dad were talking about it, and then my dad was like, "Well, if he had," my dad said that if he had taken care of himself, and actually watched what he ate with him being a diabetic, that my dad was saying he could have probably lived 10 more years. Stage 4 kidney failure. Oh dear. Doesn't make sense to me either. I've got a blood test every year, and twice I've been pre-diabetic and was able to cut carbs and reverse it. Maybe one SP, but she has said that she's leaving. But I mean, reason I haven't promoted her is because she says she's not going to be on YouTube much longer. All right, Steve Areno, we'll be we'll be here again when you get back. I cannot wait to promote Annie on my channel to a mod. When SP, no, thank you. I'm leaving anyways. See, that's what I told you. She said she's leaving. She says that she's leaving YouTube October 1st, so we don't have much time left with her before here on YouTube at least. I mean, I wish Annie would stay, but we can't make anybody stay, who doesn't want to stay. Well, yeah, we'll still, we can still promote Annie, maybe get her to come back a week from today. Well, actually, Annie, oh yeah, that would be a week from today, Tuesday, because, so, yeah, that because 12:01 a.m. October 1st would be Wednesday, and so I'm thinking, if that happens, you've got like, so how much time do we have with you if you're going in a week? Like 166 and a half hours left of playtime? I mean, Annie, you can always come back and everything. I mean, if you need to, you can just take a little hiatus from YouTube or not just from YouTube, but from social media if you need to. Besides, Annie, you've got friends here that'll miss you, we'll all miss you. I know Jess will miss you. Jess and the whole gang over at her place will miss you. But I understand, Andy. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Yeah, Annie. I mean, if you ever decide to come back and everything, we'll be here waiting for you. Anybody is better than promoting Connor. Anybody is better than promoting Connor, who tricked Lewis into believing he is blind, deaf, and has skin cancer with a thumbs tumor. I remember who you're talking about, 1SP. Yes, I remember. I remember. Connor just didn't trick Lewis. He tricked all of us. I said I said Haggis called him out though. Haggis was able to tell he was faking. You know I cry every night. Sorry to hear that, Annie. Why you cry every night? Just like is it just like the struggles in life or something? Like what exactly makes you cry? Is it just, life in general? Yeah, but I said 1SP, that is true, but Haggis was the one to find out that he was faking, and Haggis called him out and everything. I remember I remember that, Haggis was like, why do you I remember even Haggis was saying like, why are you doing that? Why are you tricking me? And he's like and and I remember that Connor was like, I was doing that cuz I get lonely sometimes. You can be lonely. Be honest, be yourself so you can be friends. Don't lie and say you have something, and have somebody feel sorry for you when it's not even going on. Yes, financial and family bullying. Mm, family and financial bullying. I'm sorry to hear that, Annie. I hope things can get better, At least, you know, I'm hoping I'm hoping things will get better after you leave. If you are leaving YouTube, you know, maybe things will get a little bit better. Still want to hear updates from you on how, your life is going right now. And how you're and how and like if you can get like if they can get rid of all your cancer too. He went on Haggis's channel and jumped on the panel as a blind guy that was deaf. Mm. Yeah, why would you jump on the panel if if you're deaf? You can't hear anything. It's like really hard to communicate if you're blind and deaf. That just, that is just, yeah. But that's that's crazy. That's just borderline crazy right there. Choked on milk. That's really concerning if you almost choked on milk the other day. Plus, he said he had skin cancer and a thumb tumor on his left hand. I remember he said that, I remember he said that, um, that he's got, I do remember about him saying how he had cancer and, how that, I asked him to provide a picture of himself, and apparently, I fell for it. But apparently, he just took a picture of some kid on the internet and sent it to me, and he said it was him. I fell for it too. Well, well, Annie, I mean, there's going to be one day when we all don't wake up. One day we're all going to go. I was hope I said you are having some I mean, I know you are having some health problems, Annie. So I said I was hoping that, I was hoping one I was hoping that, you were going to make it as long as that you were going to live as long as your mother's been living. It's all right, Annie. I mean, you're just speaking the truth. You're just speaking the truth, Annie. Yeah, I mean, we all understand. Some people, I mean, some people have died, already. I mean, I can, think about, I mean, I've been thinking about it all at my age. Not like another YouTuber that we know. Yes, that's true. That's true. And I know exactly who you're talking about. May he rest in peace. He was a good guy. Oh, he did? And that's something I didn't know. Because as far as I know, I mean, he seemed like he was in pretty good health. I mean, he just seemed like he was getting old was his only thing. But he was not showing any signs of aging, though. So it came on so fast. Well, we're not, well, yeah, Connor did and everything, because, I mean, and then it's kind of like, Lewis decided to give him a second chance, and I thought, that's a bad mistake. But Lewis decided, he's like, everyone deserves a second chance. He's like, so I'm going to give him a second chance. Is it oh, she said she left YouTube and one of my other friends spotted her with another channel. I'll disclose it on Messenger. I think I know who you're talking about. Is it do I know who you're talking about, Annie, or is it another person? I won't say her name on here because I said if I say the name and everything, could send her friends over here to bash me, for, spouting her old channel. If the telepathy's working, yes, you're thinking of the right person. Well, I did notice that her channel was not there anymore, so I thought maybe she left, but no. But if she is there, then she's there. what we like to call her, the great liar. Yeah, I knew that's who you were talking about. Connor wanted Lewis' friendship so bad that he catfished Lewis just to be his bestie and fabricate a connection based on lies and deceit. See, that's not the way to honor, to be a friend and everything. Because, I mean, the thing is, if you want to be a friend, yeah, 1SP, if you want to be a friend with someone, then all you need to do is just be yourself. Lewis has been, maybe hasn't been this, in other words, Connor's shocked him so bad. Who fakes being disabled and then miraculously runs obstacle courses with her dogs and jumps in bouncing gyms? Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about now for sure. She still had that wheelchair around to put on the act. Does she still have her wheelchair around to act around as being disabled? Mm. That's gonna backfire on her one day. Somebody's gonna be seeing her jumping, and then she's gonna be seeing, that she's not disabled as she made people believe she was. That's gonna backfire on her one day, and when that backfires on her, she's gonna be sorry. Oh, people already have. Maybe that's why she claimed she was leaving YouTube, because people were figuring out how much of a fraud she was. Said that she's going to pander to another channel to try to, make things better. Things aren't going to be better. Right. I mean, I haven't talked to Kits. I don't think I've ever talked to Kits, though, so I don't really know him real well. Sorry I'm bringing this up on here. This is your channel, not mine. It's okay, Annie. I mean, like I said and everything, I mean, we really don't, we really, yeah, I said, I'm going to have to change this title because we really don't have enough people here for game night. I mean, we had maybe like three people at first. We had Tim, we had Steve Areno, we had Cheryl, and and then after that, did not really anybody come in. So I said, this is probably. So I said this, and then you and then 1SP came in, and then I think not everybody was talking. There were probably only three people talking, and I'm like, do three people want to play? I was like, I don't know if only those three want to play. That would take a while. So I said, So I thought if I'd wait and see if anybody came in, but near the hour, no one else has come in. So, you're free to bring up what you want on this channel, Annie. I don't think we have enough here for game night, so we'll just chit chat about anything. So, I mean, and if you're leaving in a week and everything, I mean, you're more than welcome to say what you want on here, Annie. I won't stop. I won't stop you. I mean, especially if you're leaving. I don't want you to leave, but I know that we all have to do, we all have to take, some hard hits sometimes. Doing pretty good, Annie. He's a senior this year. Yep, and get this. Sometimes there's a girl that will come over to the house and everything. I remember like, one afternoon, I think on Saturday I saw her like here at 3. I think I saw her at the house at 3:30, and I was like leaving to do a stream and everything that night. So from 3:30 to 6:30, as in she was there at 3:30. I leave at 6:30. She's still in his room with him. She's still watching TV with him. So I'm thinking, wow. I thought, how long is she gonna be here? I was like, wow, she's been there for at least 3 hours watching TV with him. Now he says that they say they're just friends, but I suspect that they're something more than just friends. But I said he's the normal teenager, he does not want anybody, even his parents, getting into his business. So I respect him for his business to be left alone. I said, I'll leave his personal love life alone and leave and as long as he leaves mine alone, we'd be good. No, no joke. No joke, Cheryl. I mean, they were. I mean, the way I could see it and everything. She's there probably Saturday at 3:30, and then she's still there at 6:30, and I can hear. And I said, well, they're not. Well, I said their age range, of shows has not changed and everything. I mean, they were uh they were in his room the whole time watching episodes of Victorious. Yeah, they were watching episodes of Victorious. One of the shows that Footboy Dan Snyder produced. Maybe maybe because I mean I've not had the talk with him yet, and by the time I was his age, I already had the talk. No, they weren't on the edge of the bed. They were. I said I think they were just both together on the middle of the bed. Just watching TV. Sitting next to each other. I said, but that's not. I wouldn't know. I've never had a boyfriend at that age. You never had a boyfriend at 17? You're telling me you never had a boyfriend at 17, Annie? Oh, I had someone at 17. Of course, that didn't last. Oh, Colorful Feathers is back. Ah, oh, my colorful feathers. I'm always here for you. I love you too, sweet colorful feathers. Let him clap them cheeks. He's not going to at this age. I think he knows that he knows better. Besides, they're still in high school. I mean, they haven't finished high school yet. They're seniors. Let them finish high school first and then decide where they want to go. But I would suggest he needs to finish high school. Although he's thought about after high school going to trade school instead of college. He says it's like college is just too expensive. I love you, colorful feathers creature. Really? Yeah, since he's a senior in high school, I said, he needs to advance his studies. I said, your senior year is not just, easy peasy and everything. You're gonna take some classes that are really hard. If you don't do real good your senior year, they can hold you back another year. But I said most of us are really, but I say, of course, the majority of people that are seniors, go on to graduate and have the what's the word? Have the graduation and then go on with their lives. Oh, that reminds me. We had an 8th grade graduation too. Oh, so you're 18. Okay, there we go. So your oldest sister, okay, okay. Your age and your sister's age and your mom age, that makes sense. So in other words, your mom was already preggo with the child when they married. Those kids are 6 before high school. Girl in 7th grade was pregnant at the middle school. Really? I didn't know anybody being pregnant at the middle school, but I said high school. That's a different story. But I was going to mention 8th grade. We had an 8th grade graduation, and I said that what did they decide to play for our 8th grade graduation song? They decided to play, what's that? Graduation by Vitamin C. Ooh. Oh, in the restaurant, yeah. LJ says he's still a virgin, but with a different woman every 3 weeks. He's 6 feet, 19 boxes, attends college, works part time, and prides himself in maintaining a 750 FICO score. LJ. Refresh my memory. One SP. Who is LJ? I cannot. I am. Oh, wait a second. No, no, he's not 19. Never mind. Cheryl is in here, Rat B. Yes, Cheryl's in here. If you want to talk to her. I said this past hour we didn't really have much of anybody to be in here, so we didn't really do any gaming. Oh, there's vlog, and I missed vlogging with Vinko's comment where he's got a couple of cup, couple of peace signs. Oh, Corbin, that's right. I'm 60 and a pure virgin. Well, wait, who said that? Turns head around 360 degrees. Oh, well, so in other words, that picture's taken a long time ago. So he's really grown up now. I said I guess you could say this one, this game night, I need to change the title. And I said, you don't really have to use your brain too, because it's just mainly chit chatting. You don't have to use your brain tonight. We'll see what happens tomorrow night. I saw the McDonald's. The toy was more on McDonald's utensils, my sweet. 9 people. Yeah, 9 people. Well, as soon as you said that, eight people, and now 7. But I'm not sure if a lot of people feel like playing. I mean, they may just want to chat. Oh, who's Colorful Feather? She is another she's another Filipina rat bee, and she's also my girlfriend. So, that's who Colorful Feathers is. Colorful Feathers creature. That's my girl. That's my Filipina girlfriend. Her name is Cher. Sher. Yeah, 69 minutes. That's right, Steve Areno. 69 minutes. I said yeah. I said it's going to be 69 minutes for another 13 seconds, and then it'll transfer to 70 minutes. And there you go, 70 minutes. No more 69. Oh, yes, I remember that, Rat B. I know exactly who you're talking about. Well, yeah, look at J Mike and Norma. I don't know what's up with 67 either. I don't get that number. I don't believe my son is a virgin because I saw a chick I know from middle school leave his room at 12 in the morning 2 months ago. Okay, that would raise eyebrows with me too, 1SP. That would raise one eyebrows with me. That would raise some eyebrows with me too. I don't blame you for suspecting something. But at least when Landon had the girl over, at least they were in his room, but at least they left the door open. They left the door open. So we could see what was going on. At least they left the door open. I don't think anything was going on wrong since they had the door open. You be okay, but there'll be some people that'll be angry if they do it again, though. I mean, there was outrage about it the first time. I said, you don't think they'll be outraged the second time? Yep, 10 people now. I said that's enough. I said that is definitely enough for a game because we've got at least, we've got more than 5 people talking, is what I'm saying. I said, of course, if you guys are just, preferring to chat tonight, we can also just do that too. I said, yeah, yeah, Katie Boo. Remember that one girl for a while ago who harassed you? Yeah, I remember her. I remember her very well. I remember her very, very. What's with Kimmel? He's on. He's on. He's out. He's on. He's out. Can't they make up their minds? Um, that was ABC's decision. Her name again? Oh, Rat B. Her name, that the name you're referring to is Column Joe. You're referring to Column Joe. Now it's coming back to you. Don't. Now it's coming back to you, Rat B. Don't you remember now? Doesn't that name ring bells? Yeah, for the. Yes, bro. Me and her had so much beef. I know. I said, I said I made her a mod once, and I just realized that was one of the biggest mistakes I ever made. I think I've heard some. I think I've heard some ABC stations are. Some local ABC stations are just kind of, trying to decide, should we show Kimball again or should we not, or should we not? And then they'd be so be crazy. It's been crazy. How long have I been dating Colorful? Uh, I said, believe it or not, Rat B, we didn't keep the exact date of when we started making it official. But we've known each other for like 4 years, though. 3 months from today is Christmas Eve. Oh, yes, it is. It is, isn't it? I said, but then again, Annie, remember, this is September and everything. And, ever since September, um, the Philippines, cast it as the Burr months because September, October, November, December, yeah, they cast it. They say ever since September they just celebrate it as Christmas because it's like bah hump because I mean because it's because those months all in Burr. I don't want to go in there. He's grown, but 12 times a week. 12 times a week. Wow. Oh, you've already had frost there? I said, I don't. I said, a lot of people have said, or one of my coworkers said that she says, I may sound crazy. She's like, I may sound crazy, but I hope we get a lot of snow this winter. I'm thinking, no, no snow. If there's snow there, then I won't be able to come here and be able to do my live streams. I said I'd have to cancel because of the weather of snow. Bro, where I live in Utah, we get zero snow. You're lucky. It went down to 2 degrees Celsius, 34 degrees. Oh, really? Hello, Timothy. Hello, Timothy. That's that'd probably be nice to get zero snow. Oh, Rat B. Oh, you love snow? Yeah, I mean it's nice to get it and everything at once in a while, but I mean it just makes it too cold and can make a lot of travel conditions hard to do as well. Oh, this is Timothy Dudley. Our Tim from New Zealand is a mod. This is not the same Tim. Yeah, I would have probably assumed Utah got snow. Now I'm thinking I would be thinking places that probably that probably wouldn't get snow would probably be like Arizona or something. If I had to assume a place that wouldn't get snow, I'd say Arizona. It does. It's just in southern Utah. That's crazy. I said when we went out on dates, it would always, it always be go out first, then do it. I abhor snow. We can get up to 5, 6 feet of snow and a sheet of ice under it with temps of negative 40 degrees with the wind chill. So, in other words, you are not a big fan of snow. I mean, I said I've always been okay when it's snow because I've been thinking, oh, okay, well I can live stream when there's snow and nobody and no business and everything. Not here, not here, not at this house, not at this house. I said I don't know what I'm going to do in the winter when there's snow. I said I'll be staying. I said I one thing I know is that I'll probably be staying in here. Does he literally do that, Rat B? Does your brother literally do that? Well, I said I'll be okay for October. I mean, September and October. You know, I really will. I said maybe the fall won't be so bad, but I said, after Thanksgiving is when we really need to watch the weather because after Thanksgiving is when it really tends to get cold. I'm still here in my lunch watching you, my sweet Matt. Yeah, Colorful Feathers did not really do a. We didn't really do a game stream because what the problem was is that we didn't have a lot of people in here, and then when the hour came, we did, and I said, but we've been talking and everything. I said, you probably just want I think, and you're probably just wanting, a regular chat tonight. I mean, that way you don't have to overwork your brains. I said, I said, "Are you guys enjoying? Are you? I mean, do you guys enjoy the regular chat, or would you want to do a gameplay? That's the question." Still, yeah, but yeah, I'm glad you're watching me, my sweet. He used to back in high school. That's the generation. That's the generation. Yeah, that is this generation sad. Wait, is she the one you said you moved in with, like when you first moved into your new house? No, 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 not her. Not her. I don't think I moved in to and brought anyone else home to the new house. No. Smash and dash. I'm I'm an I'm on an online game that I've gotten to level 1591. Yep, over 15,191. Yes, over 15,000. All I know is that we've been going for 82 minutes just chatting and the phone is down to 48%. So anything you guys want to do and everything, it depends on what you guys to do, what you guys want to do. So it's up to you. Guys, spam heart button. Why spam the heart button? He said smash the like button, not spam the heart button. All right, colorful feathers, my sweet. I love you too. He doesn't ask for sex. He's a boxer. He just hands flyers to his matches at the gym, park, gas station, mall, restaurant, and after his matches or practice, he brings somebody home. Well, isn't that sweet? Smash the like button and smash my wife. Be right back, guys. Whoa. You've been told you have a problem? I say kiss the like button. Well, it's always like, kiss the like button is better. I mean, there used to be a woman in here, who used to say, kiss your cup, kiss your cup. She does not come in here anymore though. But if you guys can remember who I'm talking about, you could probably remember the kiss your cup girl. She'd always go, this is, and then her name, and then she'd say, kiss your cup. The more his face is bruised, the more women he get. Wow. Now that's crazy. It's a much pleasant channel in here without her, Puppet King. She's on Darren's now. She's probably well. Right now where she is, she's probably asleep and everything. It's it is 6:18 for her. 6:18 in the morning in the Philippines. Oh, Ratby, she's talking about Darren Dobson. He comes in here sometimes, for a short period, to say hello, grab like anybody he can see, and then kind of just like, invite him to his upcoming live streams. Darren Dobson. I don't think you know who that is though, Ratby. I remember Darren, and I said the sad thing about with Darren is that, if this, he was always with Murad. Hold on, it's not. It can't be 6:20 your time there, Andy. It should only be 2:19, right? Aren't you only on? Aren't you only? I thought if you're 6 hours ahead, you'd be in the UK. Well, they do. Well, Ratby, they have said that he will come. He will come on. I mean, I've been told sometimes he comes on just to grab my subscribers. Just to try to see if he can meet anybody else and get him to come to his channel. He's all about those subscribers. He's got. I don't know how he's done it, but he's got 25.5 subscribers. 25,500. How did he get that? It's a business decision. Yeah. Well, the thing is that, I think they say sometimes he comes in here just to see if he can get any more subscribers, And I think you might have gone to his channel once, Cheryl. I know Decent Guy did, and some others, a lot of others are, viewers of Darren too. So, yeah. See, so if anyone sees it, I want you to hide him from the channel. Well, the only problem is a lot of people know him and everything. Like Annie and Colorful Feathers, they know him. And Spirit Stalker, if she was here, she would know him too. Tammy would know him. They've got a lot of people that would know them. So I say, I just try to keep, it respectful. Right. But I mean, after the time I had gotten off and everything, between the time I had gotten off and the time I had to look, in his stream and everything, I think I might have saw it like, like you might have said like hello to Darren and then had left or something. Hey, I gotta go. My wife's nagging me before bed in school tomorrow. See you later, alligator. Yeah, after a while, why? Yep. All right. See you later, alligator. Ratby. After a while, crocodile. I have over three. Yes, I do have over 3,000. I said that's probably my tipping point, though, Tim. That's probably my tipping point because I said I was on a surge going up from 2,500 to 3,000, and then 3,100, and then it's kind of like I can't manage to crack 3,200. I'm still like 40 away from it. So I said, 3,100 may be my tipping point. I don't know. I'd love to try to get more though. But I'm glad you are impressed by my number. Later's taters, Ratby. Yeah, that would that would mean that you've got about 12,600, Annie. Or 1,260, I mean. I have to go to sleep. Have fun, everyone. Like, thank you, Timothy. Yes, like and subscribe. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. Appreciate it very much. I just looked. I'm not sub to. Oh, I thought you were. Okay, I thought you were. To be more accurate, 1261. Oh, okay. To be, yes. I cannot look on mine to be accurate and everything. If I do, that would freeze the stream. And I don't want to do that. And I don't have any other backup thing to look at my numbers. But last time I checked, I was at 3,160. 3,160 exactly. Yes, thanks for joining us. Always welcome in here. He is a nice guy. He is just concentrating on his channel, guys. I guess that's what it is and everything. He's just concentrating on his channel. But, I mean, he's got, like, so many more people than us, though. But, I mean, it's kind of like, you know, a lot of people is just never enough. I mean, a lot of people is just never enough. I still can't get over his subscriber count, though. 25.5. How did he get 25,000 people? I've had my channel, well, I've had my channel, you know, I think Darren's had us for maybe 5 years, and it's like he's gotten 5,000, so he gets a sub of like 5,000 a year or something. I'm very, that's very puzzling. Some people buy subs. It's a real thing. Just saying. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. They have set. I think Annie says she knows somebody who's, you know, who's been buying subs. Now, not Annie herself, but I think she says she knows somebody who was probably buying subs, and that's why they had so many. That is kind of what, that's what, now, when I think, now, I don't know if it's true or not, but J Mike said that, you know, since Darren has more subscribers than him, he possibly could have bought some subs. Yeah, it's against YouTube policy. When they buy subs, how could they get away with it? That's the question. That's the question. Oh, I've just noticed that we've um one SP and Rep and one SP and Steve Areno, they've stopped talking. I remember I said they were talking and now they're not talking. I wonder if they're still here. Why buy followers if they are free? There's one SP. There's one SP. I was wondering where you went. Now I'm wondering where Steve Areno went too. Remember, guys, J. Mike and Darren Dobson are not on good terms. J. Mike accused Darren for harassing, but I was there as a witness. Oh, 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 shice. Hold on.
Doing good?
Yes, I'm doing good, officer.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you sitting here for waiting on somebody or?
No, I am actually, hold on. He's just fine. He's like, "Are you here waiting on somebody?" I just said, "No, I've got terrible Wi Fi at home, so I'm doing it here." And he's like, "Okay." He's like, "Okay. Yeah, you guys can play now if you want to. Do you want to play some? Get some questions in?" I said, "We've got about 10 questions left on the O'Hurley version, and then I said, then we go to the Dawson version, or I'll have to write down the questions again from the first O'Hurley version." Okay. But if you guys are ready, I'm ready. If you guys are ready, let's go. Cause I've got 39% on this phone, so we could probably do a quick 10 of these, and then that would probably be it. I don't know, but yeah, if you guys are ready, um, yeah, let's go. Yes, scared the shish. It scared the shite out of me. I thought that's the first time a popo has come over. Okay. Anyway, let me see where we go. We got this one. I can tell this one. Did we get this one? I don't think we got these. Okay. Some of these questions are short. You'll have a mixture of short questions and some long questions. All right. We'll get what we got. Yep, Woody's back. Woody is back. All right, here we go, guys. Let's do this. First question, we got the top 7 answers to this question. Question is, name something your babysitter might be tempted to steal from your house. Name something your babysitter might be tempted to steal from your house. All right, there you go, Cheryl. Money or a credit card. That's the number one answer. Money. No, not the kid, but yeah, there you go, Cheryl. Food or snacks. Number 3. Clothes. No, not clothes. Not clothes. You're close with kid, but not quite. You just got the wrong person. Let's see. Nope, no shoes. No shoes and no refrigerator. All right. There. Okay. There. Okay. First off, Cheryl. Yeah, Cheryl. Cat. Yep, Cheryl. That's right. Animal. Cat or pet. Number 7. And let's see. Movies like Free Willy. I'll go ahead and give you that. I'll give you that one. SP. Yeah. DVDs. Number 5. And their husband. There you go. That's the one I was looking for. Woody. Husbands. Number 6. Just got to get 2 and 4 now. Let's see. Not makeup or lumpy pillows or toys, though. Steve Areno, question is: name something your babysitter might be tempted to steal from your house. Name something she might be tempted to steal from. Not a lawnmower. Nope, not lingerie. Not a curl, not a curling iron. We've gotten the husband. We've gotten the husband. Yeah, the husband has been, of course. I mean, the husband's been gotten number 6. So we've got, so yeah, husband number 6. Books. Nope, not books. Jewelry, like the necklace Randolph gave Jesse on Free Willy. You are right. Yes, you are right. 1SP. Jewelry or a watch is number 2. Jewelry or watch, number 2. Now you've got to, now you just got to get number 4. What is something else that a babysitter might try to be tempted to steal from your house? We've gotten money. Money's been said. Food's been said. It's not Kirkland TP or drugs or TV. Hey, it's Decent Guy. Decent Guy's here. Oh, Steve Areno just got it. Beer or liquor, number 4. Number 4 is beer or liquor. There you go. Those are the things a babysitter might be tempted to steal from your house. So Decent Guy is here to join us for a few questions. I said there weren't a lot of people here in the first hour, so we didn't do one the first hour, so you've only missed one question. But I said my phone is running low, so let's get what we can get, with 35% left on this phone. I really need to buy one carport charger. I need a new charger too, so might need to take a look, get a look at that taken today. All right, let's see. Now, that was a 7 answer question. Now we've got an 8 answer question. A full survey, my friends. Top 8 answers to this question. Name something you haven't ridden on since you were a kid. Name something you haven't ridden on since you were a kid. Okay, there you go, Cheryl. A horse or a pony. That's the number 1 answer. A horse or a pony. And a bike, there you go, Cheryl. A bicycle, number 4. You need an RV with heat, Putt King. Actually, not skateboard or anything with Santa's, not Santa's leg or lap or Grandpa's lap. Yeah, pony, horse, and pony were the You're close. You're close with a merry-go-round, Annie. You're close. I mean, I don't know if they would. I think that they would probably put that as one. So I'll go ahead and give you number 3, um, for merry-go-round, because that can be a carnival ride. Carnival ride is number 3. A carnival ride. Let's see. A whale like Free Willy. Nope, not on a whale. Not a whale like Free Willy, but skates. Yep, there you go, Cheryl. Roller skates. Number 7 is roller skates. Surfbird? Nope. Boogie board? Nope. Roller coaster? Roller coaster probably would go with carnival rides, so that's probably the same thing. Swings? Nope, not swings or hot metal sliding boards. A mechanical rocket ship outside a strip mall. No. Oh, you still roller skate. Nice. School bus. Nope, not a school bus. As in describe wheelies. Give another word for wheelies, decent guy. Like, what are you asking? Like, what are you trying to describe? Um, a, okay, hold on. Cyril says a scooter. A scooter? Yeah, a scooter or a motorcycle. Number 5 is a scooter or motorcycle. Ferris wheel probably would go with carnival ride. Number 3. Um, taxi. Nope, not a taxi. Not a ripstick. I'm eating. Oh, sounds good. There you go, Cheryl. The big wheel. Number 6 is the big wheel. All you need now is number 2 and number 8. Yeah, these are good. 2 and 8 are good answers for something you haven't ridden on as a kid. It's not bumper boats, though, and not go-karts. Tasty waves. Never heard of those. I love my big wheel with a brake on the side to do unicycle. Not unicycle. You're so close, Woody. So close. You're just having the wrong cycle. It's not a pogo stick. Who isn't, Annie? Those things are so cold. Yeah, we've gotten bicycle, but bicycle's already been said, but there is another one as well. There's another bicycle one that can be said as well. Yeah, a tricycle. Number 2 is a tricycle. Tricycle, number 2. That is the one that's a little bike for a little kid. And now just got to get number 8. And don't let number 8 trick you, I mean, it's a good answer, but it'll but this one will be, this one will, take some thinking. Okay, now we're off the cycles. Now it's just another ride for number 8. It's not a pentacycle or a helicopter or a wagon. Not a tire swing either. Nope, not pogo stick. Pogo stick was guessed by 1SP. Well, he was. Yeah, he's here. Choo choo. It's not a choo choo train or a seesaw. Yeah, I've never really heard of a pentacycle either. I'm right there with you, Annie. It's not a seesaw. Seesaw was guessed earlier. That seesaw earlier was guessed by, I think it was Cheryl. I'm not sure if that was hers. Yes, okay. Let's see. Not a mastiff or a fireman pole or a quadricycle. It's not a cycle. This one is not a cycle. This is just a regular ride. It's not a go-kart or tire. Go-kart and tire swinger. It's not either one of those. Those 2 were guessed. It's not a skateboard, believe it or not. This number 8 answer is going to be so obvious to you. You guys are going to have it. If you got to really, I'll just tell you, you got to get really got to really think outside the box. Oh, Tim's back. You lost internet? It's all right, Tim. We did mostly talking and all right, so far Steve Areno has, how many do we have so far? You have 7 out of the 8. You have a horse pony, which is number 1, tricycle, which is number 2, carnival ride, which is number 3, a bicycle, number 4, scooter or motorcycle, number 5, big wheel, number 6, number 7, roller skates, and you're just thinking of that last one. Just got to think of that last one. Really think outside the box to what you haven't ridden on since you were a kid. What have you not ridden on since you were a kid? It's not a Rubik's Cube or a stroller. Not a ghost train or a mechanical toy in store. Not train or bumper cars or grocery cart or a bus. There you go. There you go, Woody. Back or shoulders, number 8. Number 8 is back or shoulders. Those are the 8 things that you have not ridden on since you were a kid. That's why I told you think outside the box, because number 8 is back or shoulders. All right. All right, you guys, let's get retro here. Well, we are basically being retro with 2006 to 2010 questions, but also never forget this. We'll never forget this. Basically, since this is 20 years, it's past, like past or present, but basically now past. Lifts me up all the time. Past. Okay. Name a past popular all girls singles group. Who's been a past popular all girls singles group? Not TLC. Okay, there you go. 1SP, the Spice Girls. Spice Girls number 2. Spice Girls. They're yep, and there's Cheryl saying Spice Girls too. An all girls singles group. It basically means a band of all girls band. I've never done that. I was carried by my dad when I was little. I was his favorite. Uh, the Dixie Chicks. All right, there you go, decent guy in 1SP. The Dixie Chicks. Number 3 is the Dixie Chicks. Not Hart or the Judds. Not Ace of Base or Toto Colio, but there you go, 1SP. The Pussycat Dolls. That's the number 1 answer. The Pussycat Dolls, number 1. And Tim says Destiny's Child. She's number 4, Destiny's Child. Now you just need 5 and 6. I'd be familiar with all 4 of these, with the top 4 of these bands, but I said 5 and 6. I'm be at a lot. I don't know much about these. And one of them that I didn't know about, and he got the Bengals. Number 6 is the Bengals. And now just need number 5, which is not the Runaways. Oh, Steve Areno got it. The Go-Go's. I've not been familiar with the Go-Go's or the Bengals, but those are the all-girls bands. That's the top 6 they have. There you go. I said, back then, I said the funniest thing is that, this is around, the Dixie Chicks are on here, and I said this is when they got, this is all also about when they got, in trouble and, lost the lost some music license and everything because of some comments they made about George W. Bush. Anyway, not to get into politics, I'll go ahead and now we've done some. I'll have to get you a song by the Bengals. Yes, please do, because I need to list. Go Go's sing Vacation. Oh, there you go. Then the Go Go's. I said, I said, I will tell you, the Spice Girls. I used to have a crush on Baby Spice. I'm not gonna lie. I used to have a crush on Baby Spice. Little did I know that she was 10 years older than me. But yeah, I thought Baby Spice was pretty cute. Mm. Okay, next questions is what we got here. We've got walk with an erection. My YouTube girl. Oh, share. Right now, from where we talk, shares at the hospital right now, getting like I think she's getting like I'm not. What was it? It was like something wrong with her kidney, and then also, she's getting like a urine test, and they're giving her some tests to see if she is a diabetic. She's not right here right now. Yeah, she was eating lunch earlier, but she's left since then. I think yeah, she'll probably have me call her after the stream's over. Anyway, I'll get back to. I was gonna say these next three questions. They're just three questions, and these were and we did two, and we did one of these questions earlier, in the week. Should we skip one of those, or should we do the three answer questions, or should we skip those? Next ones are three. The next three questions are just three answers each. All right. Tim says skip. What about the rest of you guys? What's your Cheryl says skip. If we can get if we can get one more skip, like if Steve Areno says skip or Annie says skip, then we'll skip it. Three skips, we'll get skipped to the next question. Skip. All right. Skip. Yeah, four skips. That does it. Okay. Okay, here's a good question. Here's a good question. The top six answers to this question. Question is, name something you spend a lot of money on you can't wait to unload. What is something you spend a lot of money on you can't wait to unload? Not Skizzle or groceries, but I mean, this is mostly furniture you bought. Like a lot, like something you bought. That's very big. They don't actually have clothes, but um, they don't have a bed either, or a boat, or a TV to unload. Pressure. Oh, I know what you mean by that, but no, not a washer. Oh, hey, Robert. Mon- Not a monster truck. Okay. Cheryl did get one, a chair, and Tim got a couch. There you go, you two. Couch, furniture, number six. Number six, couch or furniture. Robert, the question is, name something you spend a lot of money on. You name something you spend a lot of money on you can't wait to unload. Drop one of the answers from car stereo and you'll have it. You'll have it. Let's see. A house. Yeah, there you go, Steve Areno. A house or an apartment, number three. Number three, house. Not a timeshare or a hot water heater, though. Hookers, no. Not hookers, but I like the answer. Barbecue. Let's see. Barbecue. Nope, not the grill. Not the grill. Your spouse. I don't. Nope, not the spouse. Not stereo, and not girlfriend. Truck. Okay, there you go. Woody got the number one answer. A car or a truck. That's the number one answer. A car or a truck. It wouldn't be a boyfriend. It's not a person. It wouldn't be a person. New appliances? Well, specifically, Cheryl, what kind of new appliances? Since it's not a bed, it wouldn't be Mike Lindell's lumpy pillows. It's not, believe it or not, it's not a fridge or a freezer either. Not a fridge or a freezer. A jet ski? Nope. A washer dryer? Nope. It's not a microwave either. Oven? Nope. Stove? Nope. Ice cream maker? Nope. Water heater? Nope. Air fryer? Nope. Personal mode? Easy. Homestead up alligator sold separately. No. Not an AC unit or a gun used to rob a liquor store. You've got you've got number 1, number 3, and number 6. You just got to get 2, 4, and 5. Wouldn't wait to unload the kids. Yeah. Not a vibrator or a hot tub. Not even your pets. You've got enough people in here now. I can leave. Well, don't you want to stay and play any? A gun used on enemy number one neighbor Jerry. No, but Robert got one. A computer. No, number 4 is a computer. Number 4, a computer. Almost said one of them. Computer 12. We've got computer. It's not 12 pack though. I can watch it. That's okay. You can do that if you want to as well, Annie. I think a lot of them would like you to play. I mean, you've gotten some good answers sometimes. Okay, it's not a garage, but you might have these things in a garage when you unload, or you spent a lot of money on. You can't wait to unload these. Yeah, some of these could be in the garage. It's not the garage in general though, but these could be in the garage. Might as well need to go up here and say it's not sheets or freak off party supplies either. Not romaine lettuce or bikes or lawnmower or hummingbird feeders or cockroaches. Keep romaine lettuce in the garage. It's not cockroaches or tools or bees. I mean, besides, basically, you would not really want these in the you would want these in the house. But tools, bees, mice, those are things you don't want in the house. It's not tools either. Latest chubby filter? Nope. Not the latest smartphone. Not beef. Got to remember, this is basically 2010. It's not a flying drone. It's not a freezer. No, it wouldn't be a DVD collection either. Not a coffin. Not a CD collection or a stereo either. Not speakers. There's a different answer, a spice rack, but it's not a spice rack though. It's not a record player or a TV. These things, those weren't things I would be thinking you'd want in your garage. I figured you'd want these things in your house. Especially number two. Wouldn't want to have to go out to the garage to get those. Nope, not boxes. These are specific items. Specific items. Pots and pans. I did that once. I almost flew my drone into Mom's face once. I told her to duck. Yeah, getting a 95-year-old lady to duck quick was hard. Let's see. It's not pajamas or silverware or a breeding pair of albino girls or a bundle pack of toilet paper. Wouldn't be an illegal gun. It wouldn't be anything illegal. I was almost in the doghouse. Sit, Annie, sit. Good dog. Um, it wouldn't be new curtains. It wouldn't be a safe. And not the garage fridge where all the good snacks and beer are kept. In fact, for one of the things you have in here, you'd want to keep those away from one of the answers in here. It's not shrooms, and we've gotten computer. Computer has been said. Robert said that. You guys are trying to get number 2 and number 5. Not a game console. I've heard of UBU, but not Annie. Yeah. Oh yes. Well, that's where I got the line from. I've heard sit Ubu sit, good dog, woof. And so that's what I decided to do. Still replace Ubu with Annie. Sit and and say sit Annie, sit, good dog. Um Speaking of dog, not dog toys or a VCR or a barbecue grill or a big screen TV. Hello, Riley. It's been a while. Ubu. Yeah. Oh, Ubu it's pronounced. I always thought it was Boo Boo. Hello, Riley. It's been a while. It's been a while since you've been here. It's been ages since you've been here. Gym suit and matching gym crate. Gym sold separately. Yep. Riley's returned. Now, if we could just get everyone else to return as well. Sibian. Don't know. Not ASMR or a motorcycle. Don't have only travel equipment you've got in this answer is car or truck. It wouldn't be a keg either, though. Bonne soiree or bonne soiree. Nope, it's not a Christmas tree. Unfortunately, I can't stay. I will someday make a proper return to the godly PPK Family Feud Night. Anytime you come, Riley, would be great to have. I mean, we'll be doing this again tomorrow night, so try to be here tomorrow night as well. That's it. That is if I don't get called in like I didn't tonight. It's always up in the air. You can never know until after 10 o'clock. Yeah, it has gone straight down. Open arms, rytard. Oh, let's see. Is that what you said? Rytard? Let's see. Not a cabinet. Okay, a hint. Okay, Robert, some hint would be something that you be wearing right. These are something. First, later, guys, got a jet. It's not a China hutch. Robert is asking for a hint. You're close. You're close, Cheryl. Not close, but you're fairly close though. Others maintenance guy busy making babies, hopefully. Hmm. Well, sometimes sometimes my other the other guy, other sometimes one of the managers are say, would joke with me. He'd be like, "Well, I don't know if I should say it and everything because YouTube might boot my stream if I say it, since it's not very nice to say." It's not plates or dinnerware or bowls or vacuum or paint. If you're still wanting a are you guys still wanting a hint, or are you still, because it looks like you're still having some guesses. Not caddy. Robert does still want a hint. Okay, number 2 would be something you're okay. We it's not golf clubs, and we've gotten car. It's not a sports car. First letter of number 2 is an S. First letter of number 2 is an S. And number 5 is 2 words, and both words start with an E. E. Number 5 is 2 words, and they both start with an E, and number 1 starts with an S. Not skis. Not a pregnant nanny, but a pregnant nanny would probably take a very, very, very big use for number 5. Not an electric eel. Scooter. We've got not scooter. Hey Nick. It's good. We're just doing some we're doing some Family Feud, until until the battery starts to get low, which is at 16% right now. Let me see here. Not Easter eggs or sofa or kids or Superman. Now, I was going to tell you, not SUV. What I'm trying to tell you is number 2 is something you can wear on your feet. Number 2 is something you can wear on your feet. What starts with an S? Yes, shoes. Shoes. Number 2 is shoes. Now, number 5, now I said number 5 is 2 words, and they both start with E. What is something that you spend a lot of money on, you can't wait to unload? But yeah, Jordan's probably. Jordan shoes, of course. Not toenail polish or a Rolex. I'm doing pretty good, Nick. How about you? How are you doing? 1SP, may I add you to my awesome list of channels? Is he still in here, Annie? Two words and they both start with E. Not an electric encyclopedias, and neither one of those were right. Lifetime timeshare contract. You got, oh, Cheryl, you have one of them right. One of these are right. One of the words are wrong, but one of the words are right too. It's not now. Now, why would he? I don't know why he would. Now, equipment is a correct answer, but you got to put the other E for it. It's not electronic equipment, but it's something equipment. Not elevator equipment. Not elevator equipment. It's something equipment, but not equipment. Electric workout stuff. Okay, I guess I can give you, yeah, there you go. Exercise equipment. Number 5 is exercise equipment. There you go. Exercise equipment. Number 5. Okay. Okay, I've still got, I've got about, well, actually, maybe 2 questions left, and I think we've done one of them. So my question is that, we'll do this one, because this one, even though this one was asked in the classic version, this is still a good, this is still a good one. All right, and you guys will get through this one quick because all you have, because I mean, it's your answers are limited to numbers and certain numbers because this is about time. This is about time. So, so last full answer for, well, at least this version. I don't know about the other version. The other version, there's other full answers, but still. All right, so, well, he suffers from PTSD is what I'm saying. All right, question is, top 8 answers. Name the hour at which you get dressed on the weekends. What's the hour at which you get dressed on the weekends? There you go, Cheryl. 10 a.m. That's the number 1 answer. 12, okay. Noon, number 4. Noon is number 4. One p.m. There you go. 1 p.m. Number 7. Nope, not 5. Not 5. Not 7:30. 8. There you go, Woody. 8 is 8 a.m. Number 3. So you've got 10, 8, 12, and 1. What might be some other times they get dressed on the weekend? 6? Nope, not 6 a.m. Not 6. I still got 2 hours before I go to sleep. Well, these last 2 will probably, Well, probably, well, we could still get some more, but I said, I don't know if you guys want to do more or just stop. Not 6 p.m. Not 6 p.m. is when getting dressed on the weekends. People, they get dressed earlier than that. Way earlier than 6 p.m. Not 3 p.m. That'll be 5:15 a.m. my time. Mm. Now, okay, there you go, Cheryl. 9 a.m. Number two. Number two is 9 a.m. So you've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7. Just got to get 5, 6, and 2. Right after orgasm. And what time would that be, Steve Areno? Is that after a certain time? All right, there you go, Cheryl. 7 a.m. 7 a.m. Number 6. Number 6, 7 a.m. Nope, not 2:45. Not 2:45 a.m. Not sure what guy gets. I'm not sure who gets dressed at 2:45 a.m. on the weekends. Not 4:20. Usually 5 p.m. Well, they didn't have you on this survey. 10 p.m. to go out. Well, they've gotten 10 a.m. As number one. They've gotten that. But how? But what would be some other times that you might go out, or some other times that you get dressed on the weekends? Not 4 p.m. Earlier. Not 6 a.m. Not sexy time. Okay, there you go, Cheryl. 2 p.m. Number 8. Number 8 is 2 p.m. Now you just need number 5. Number 5. What have you not said so far? There you go, Cheryl. 11 a.m. Number 5. There you go. There you go. 10, 9, 8, 12, 11, 7, 1, and 2. Okay, I can say this. This next question, we did that one as a quick one for Spirit Stalker, the animal that is larger than a person. Do you guys want to do that one, or do you want to skip that one and do this question? You want to do that question, or do you want to skip it and go on to the next one? Pass it? All right. This would be the last question on the O'Hurley version, and you guys can decide if you want, because this one is at 10%. So, but you guys will get through this one quick, so we'll decide. All right. For the last question on the O'Hurley version, we got the top 7 answers to this question. Of all the U.S. presidents, excluding Trump and Biden, which one would look the best wearing a Speedo? Of all the U.S. presidents, which one would look best wearing a Speedo? Oh, well, that's all right, Tim. I mean, you're being here and everything. Your loyalty is, good enough. Okay, there you go, Tim. JFK. JFK, number 2. And there you go, Andy. Bill Clinton, number 3. Nope, not Biden. Remember, Trump and Biden weren't president when this question was given. Obama was president when these were given. Not Biden, not Taft. Lincoln. There you go, Abraham Lincoln, number 6. Abraham Lincoln. Reagan. Yep, there you go, Tim. Ronald Reagan is number 5. Ronald Reagan. Carter. No, not Carter. Not Carter. Carter's not there. Oh, there you go, Annie. George Washington is number 7. George Washington, number 7. Not Nixon. Don't think Castro was ever a president, was he? U.S. presidents. Yeah, after you guys get the questions, I'll show you. After you guys get the answers, I'll show you. Not LBJ. I mean, JFK's there, but not LBJ. Not Roosevelt either. Neither one of the Roosevelts are there. Not Teddy and not FDR. If Nixon's not even there, why would Futurama Nixon be there? Not Harding. Not Harding. I just said it for fun. Did now it was one. All right, there you go, Tim. Barack Obama is the number 1 answer. Barack Obama, number 1. Now you just need number 4. Yeah, which Bush? Which Bush? Bush 41 or Bush 43? Yes, Bush 43. George W. Bush, number 4. There you go. Those are all the presidents who would look good wearing a Speedo, they say. Yep, George W. Bush is there. Not George 41, but George 43 is there. All right. I could say that we've gone through all the O'Hurley questions. We can maybe get through one Dawson question if you want to. We're at 7% on the phone. We could skip it and go and wait till tomorrow to get some more questions, or we can get a Dawson question in real quick if you want to try. One more at least. All right, we'll try this. This is probably going to be the last one. And this is the first question that Richard Dawson asked on his question because we're now in the Dawson questions. All right, last question, top 5 answers. Name something that little girls say they want to be when they grow up. What do little girls say they want to be when they grow up? A mom. Okay, there you go, Cheryl. A mother is number 2. A princess. Well, sort of like a princess, Prince. How like a princess though? Not a veterinarian. Not doctor. I always wanted to be a nurse. There you go, Annie. A nurse is the number 1 answer. Nurse is number 1. How like how in princess you're kind of on the trail of one of them, but how what would they how would they be crowned? How would they be crowned? Or I could just give you number 5 right away. Number 5, a princess. Then there you go. Then I'll go ahead and give it to you. I'll go ahead and give it to you, Cheryl. Number 5, Miss America. Yeah, number 5, Miss America. Miss America, number 5. Now you just need number 3 and 4. What else do they want to be when they grow up? But that's what I was looking for, Miss America. Cheryl says teacher. There you go, teacher, number 4. Now you just need number 3. And you were kind of close when you were saying Steve Reno. You were close when you were saying Katy Perry, and you were close when you were saying, and you were also close when you were when you said uh when you mentioned another when you mentioned that it's not a pro wrestler or a fire person or a singer, but pro wrestlers can be this too. Pro wrestlers can be this if they choose to. Uh, we we know some pro wrestlers have chosen to be this during their wrestling days. It's not a fire person or a singer or a race car driver or a trailer park supervisor or gay. Not a rock star, but they are. It's not a rock. It's not a rock star or a singer, but I mean they are famous though. But how else can they be famous if they're not a rock star or a singer or a pop star? They could be a yeah, an actress. There you go. Number three is an actress. There you go. There's the answers right there. Now, what do you guys think? We're at 5%. And this next question would be, and these next two questions would be eight answers. I'm saying, do you want to wait till tomorrow, or do you think that we should hold off and give another one? Because the next answer would be eight answers, and we got 5% on this phone. So I'm not sure if we'd make it. I mean, we can try if you want, but I mean, wait, it'll die on us. Okay, then yeah, it will die on. Yeah, it'll probably die on you because we got five. Oh, one more. Okay, maybe one more from a Dawson version, but this will be a quick one. All right, okay. One more, five answer one. There you go. Top five answers to this question. Name a good luck charm. Name a good luck charm. Name a good luck charm. There you go, Cheryl. A four-leaf clover. That's the number one answer. And he says a rabbit's foot. Yeah, a rabbit's foot. Number two. A horseshoe. There you go, Woody. A horseshoe is number three. Let's see. We've gotten rabbit foot. We've gotten clover. Sorry about that. Okay. Anyway, it's not lucky underwear. It's not a shooting star, but there you go. Yeah, I got a phone call, but I got it off. Yeah, lucky penny. Lucky penny is number four. A lucky penny. Now you just need number five. What is number five that can get that can have one? You know, what's number five? Various talisman and runs I've collected during my travels. A cross. Well, if it's a cross, hello, my sweet, colorful feathers. If it's a cross, it's kind of like a what? If it's a cross, then it might be kind of a what? Hello, my sweet, colorful feathers. It's not a ring, well, jewelry, but I mean, if you would, but I mean, what is something you might wear to, as a good luck charm? What kind of, well, yeah, maybe bling, but what kind of bling, You would probably be wearing this, to represent, what you're in, what you believe. A pendant. Okay, give another word for a pendant, colorful. Like a what? Could be a family heirloom. Like, what do you mean by pendant? Across, like, where would you wear this thing? A necklace? Okay. Um, sort of. You know, they do give these out in gold, silver, and bronze. They'll give you all. I mean, it's like a necklace, but it's not really a necklace. It is a what? Not a bomb. An amulet. Okay, I'll give you that. Colorful feathers. But it's not really the answer I'm looking for. Earring. I mean, bracelet. I mean, like amulet's really close though. What is something else you might wear as an amulet that you might say it is? not really a leash, but it's a, like something, like somebody would bring it, to them, as in, they win. So they got if somebody wins, they might get a, a gold what? You know, what is something you put around your neck? A gold, well, maybe not an award, but something, but yeah, a gold chain. Well, okay. Well, it's kind of a, what's another name for an award? It would be a what? What's another name for award? Oh, okay. Wait a second. You said gold medal. There you go. That's what I'm looking for. St. Christine's medal is number 5. A St. Christine medal, number 5. There you go. That is what I was hoping for. And yes, we'll have to stop here because my phone is at 3%. It is about to die. We've gone for 2.5 hours. So great effort, everybody. We will do this again tomorrow night as long as the as Steve Arena likes to call him, the jive turkey won't call me in. But until then, everyone have a good night. Really are better than the rest. Later, y'all. Love you too, colorful feathers. And and until then, you guys have a good night. And until next time, everybody, peace. Yes, good night, brothers and sisters.